Speaking for the first time since being ousted from her Prime Ministership of Bangladesh, Sheikh Hasina broke her silence on the ongoing turmoil in her nation. After urgently leaving Bangladesh, she finally made her first remarks regarding the events, saying that the ones who are involved in creating distress in the nation should be punished. She also demanded justice for the desecration of her father's statue, Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, the founding father of Bangladesh. In a 3-page statement released on platform X by her son, Sajib Wajid, Hasina stressed on her father and the sacrifice of the other martyrs for Bangladesh's freedom and the insult caused to his legacy by Reuters. Sympathizing with the ones who lost their lives and with their families, she said those who are involved in killings should be investigated and punished. She requested that the people of Bangladesh observe August 15 as National Mourning Day for the lost lives. Meanwhile, the chief advisor of the interim government, Professor Muhammad Yunus, said that there would be no national holiday on August 15. After the urgent resignation of Sheikh Hasina, Bangladesh has seen the darkest days in the history of the nation as violence has erupted against minority groups including Hindus. A total of 205 attacks on members of minority communities in 52 districts have been committed, and at least 2 Hindu leaders affiliated with the Awami League party headed by Hasina were killed in the violence. News stories have emerged on social media regarding the attacks and loot on Hindu establishments and killing of Hindu locals. However, there are many media channels and Islamic states that are ignorant about the torture going on with the Hindus in Bangladesh. Meanwhile, the news has been identified on a global level, and many leaders have condemned the heinous acts going on with the Hindus. Mentioning the same, Australian MP Julian Lesser raised concern in the Australian Parliament, calling it a humanitarian catastrophe, saying that Bangladeshi Hindus are subjected to violent persecution.
I rise to call on this House to acknowledge the humanitarian catastrophe unfolding right now in Bangladesh. As I speak, Bangladeshi Hindus are being subjected to increasingly violent persecution. Sadly, not a new occurrence, though one that's increased in severity and frequency in recent days. Hindu neighbourhoods have been targeted with households, temples and workplaces being attacked by large violent mobs. Families have had to flee their homes amid beatings. Looting and arson attacks are rife with reports that Hindus have been killed in these attacks.
On the other hand, former GOP presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy took to X and mentioned that the target violence against Hindus is wrong and concerning. Notably, Muhammad Yunus met several Hindu leaders on August 13 and vowed to punish the vandals who were involved in the vandalism of temples and harassment of the minorities.